Come on in, come on in, come on in. All geeks are welcome in this space. Let's learn together and seek his face. I'm Lem Filia, your host for the Sound Maiden podcast, sponsored by lifefest.com. God Games and Geekery gives us an opportunity every Tuesday to chat about the crossroads of our passions and our faith. I can't wait to discuss with you. I want to welcome you to the first episode in the Overwatch Devotional series. This is in no way endorsed and sponsored by Blizzard Entertainment, but I want to talk from my heart about our faith and one of my favorite video games. If you have ever seen anything about the game Overwatch, you've seen Tracer. She is the cover character for this amazing game. Her powers and abilities all center around time and time manipulation. Because of this, she is one of the fastest characters in the game. Tracer has the ability to blink in time, so one moment she'd be there and the next she's gone. She can also recall to one of her previous positions and gain back her health. A good Tracer player can seem to be everywhere at once. My buddy Music Shooter is one of those types of players. When we co-stream Overwatch on Monday nights on Twitch, we use it as practice for real matches against folks we don't know. Just the other day, we were playing against each other, and I couldn't get away from him. No matter where I went, Music Shooter was there. Sometimes I wish I could have that power of speed or time manipulation. One place I'd use it is at LifeFest. With the Blink ability, I can make it to all the stages this summer and catch all of the over 100 bands and speakers. But alas, I'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way and check lifefest.com to see when my favorite bands are coming. You should too. And I'll see you in Oshkosh, Wisconsin this summer. Another reason I would love Tracer's time blink power is that I have a ton to do. I'm super busy all the time. I have a full-time job, a part-time job. I do video game streams with 2 channels. I manage an online video game photography community. I'm a husband and a dad of 3, as well as a small group leader at church. There's a lot more, but you can see where the blink could come in handy. However, I got to thinking, even Tracer's ability doesn't last forever in the game. If she doesn't manage it properly, she could end up as an easy target. That sounds like a lot of us. Going here and there with barely a minute to spare. Burnout can come quickly for us that don't take care to recognize it. The Bible tells us in Exodus chapter 18 about Moses after he had led the Hebrews out of Egypt. He was working hard, doing what he felt the Lord was leading him to do. His father-in-law, Jethro, came for a visit and saw he was doing a ton from morning to night with very little rest. In verse 9, we see that Jethro was proud of his son-in-law when he knew what he was doing. But we see in verse 18, Moses' father-in-law did an impromptu intervention on his workaholic son-in-law. In verses 17 to 23, it says, "What you're doing is not good. You and these people who come to you will only wear yourselves out. The work is too heavy for you. You cannot handle it alone. Listen now to me, and I will give you some advice, and may God be with you. You must be the people's representative before God and bring their disputes to him. Teach them his decrees and his instructions, and show them the way they are to live and how they are to behave. But select capable men from all the people, men who fear God, trustworthy men who hate dishonest gain, and appoint them as officials over thousands, hundreds, 50s, and 10s. Have them serve as judges for the people at all times, but have them bring every difficult case to you. The simple cases they can decide themselves. That will make your load lighter because they will share it with you. If you do this, and God so commands, you will be able to stand the strain, and all these people will go home satisfied." Jethro was saying, hey, you can't keep blinking around the map and expect to hold the team together as one squishy DPS. Get a couple of tank players, a distance DPS, and a couple of support players and push the payload together. This week, if you're a Moses, get yourself a Jethro. If you're a Jethro, get yourself a Moses, and let's push the payload. That's all for this week. I can't wait to join you again where you live, play, and work. Remember, you are geeky, you are loved. Peace.